right, what's up, guys? Sanch here. Welcome back to another episode of Bodybuilding News today. In today's episode, we're going to be doing the part 2 of the 1 week out for the Romania Pro for the 212 class. So if you guys are interested in hearing about the 212 class, who we have in the lineup so far as we wait for the scorecards to be announced, the complete lineups to be announced. If you guys are interested in that, make sure you guys stay tuned. And of course, if you are not subscribed and you guys would like to watch more bodybuilding news today and contest prep news update videos, definitely consider subscribing. We have lots more coming out in the near future. So let's go ahead and get right into this 212 lineup. Now, obviously, if you guys don't know, Angel Calderon is going to be competing here. He has won the Europa Spain Pro. The 2020, he won that, first place in the 212. The 2020 British Grand Prix in the 212 class, first place. So he has 2 first place placings this year already. He has a lot of stock, a lot of hype going behind him as he's getting ready for the Mr. Olympia. Now, he placed 10th at the 2019 Mr. Olympia, so a lot of people have him moving up in placings. Lots of big hopes for him to do well. Now, the question is he going to continue to bring that level of conditioning to the Romania Pro? Do you see him winning this show as well? This really would be great for his stock coming into the Olympia. He's making a lot of moves, gaining a lot of fans. I'm very excited to see how Angel does. I expect him to win this show unless we have a couple people in here that could really push the envelope for him. People with different types of physiques, different flows, but still very big, very full, in good condition. So let's go ahead and start off with Ahmed Elzadani. Now, this is a 212 competitor that looks like he's out of the Kuwaiti gym. Looks absolutely huge, a very big guy. Daniel over at Bodybuilders Without Borders posted about him leading up to the Romania Pro. Very excited to see him. He is very big. He already has good conditioning. It's about a week and a half, this photo is. So he still has some time to really cut it down. But I like the way his midsection looks. It doesn't spill over the trousers or the posing trunks here. And he has very big sweeping quads, big arms, big chest, kind of like a Flex Lewis, but smaller. So I'm very excited to see how well he does. The last time we saw him was at the Chicago Pro, and he looked pretty great in that showing. Definitely not as conditioned as he needed to be. He kind of reminds me of, I don't know if bigger is the right word, but he kind of reminds me of a bigger Jason Lowe, just not the same level of conditioning. So just as Jason Lowe went from 11th to 2nd this year in placings, I think that Ahmed could make some very big improvements with his conditioning and placing from Chicago coming into the Romania Pro. I think he has the physique, he has the lines, the controlled midsection, the shredded abs, and very big, wide shoulders. He has the physique to do well in the 212 class and battle up there with Angel and another competitor I'm going to get to. He definitely has what it's going to take for him to get in the top 3. The question is, will he bring it? Will he bring the conditioning he needs? Will he bring the stage presence that he's going to need to get in this top 3 call-out? Another competitor is Oyan Ivanov. Now, the last time we saw Bayan, I'm going to call him Bayan, apologies if I pronounced it wrong. The last time we saw him was at the 2019 Romania in the 212, where he placed 7th. So from what I'm seeing right now, I can definitely see him moving up in placings. Now, he actually brought a really good package last year. From the front, he looks absolutely fantastic. Something about that bald look just gives me that Phil Heath vibe. He looks really good in this front chest, front tri, even the front double. He looks really, really good. almost smaller compared to some of the other guys, but maybe that's just he just is a very lean bodybuilder. So the question is, has he made improvements from last year in the side chest? I think he has some improvements he could do in the leg department. His hamstrings could definitely use some improvements. Saying that, if you look at the back double, it actually looks like he has a pretty good set of wheels, and in the glutes, for what they are, they weren't as conditioned as they could be. But then you look at the upper back, and he looks really diced. So I'm very interested to see how he does, and it could possibly just be he wasn't holding that pose as well as he could have. I think if he brings the same level of conditioning, if not better, I think he could crack into the top 5 this year. Now, obviously, I don't have the complete lineup so far, so there's only so much we can do to forecast for the show, but I definitely could see him in this top 5 as we get just exactly 1 week out from the 2/12/2020 Romania Pro. And probably one of the dark horses that possibly could win the whole thing is going to be Chiric Alfred. Now, this guy actually placed very well at the Europa Spain. He placed 3rd, right next to Angel Calderon. So we have a lot of expectations for him to do very well here. I think he came in very, very shredded for that show, and debatably you could put him winning the show on conditioning. If he brings the same level of conditioning, in my opinion, I feel that the judges at the Romania Pro judge conditioning over size. So I really actually could see him potentially having a stir-up and really disrupting everybody there and win the show. I think he has what it takes. He has the lines. He has the physique. His front double is just beautiful, very aesthetic. The side tricep is minus the feet placement to die for. He looks absolutely fantastic. Very Rafael Brandao-esque, but a little bigger and 212. So I have a lot of hope for him coming into the show, and I also am very excited to see Pro. So that's going to do it so far, guys. If you have other competitors that you know are going to be competing in the 212 class at this year's 2020 Romania Pro, definitely comment below, leave their Instagram tag so I can find them, and I'll do a rebuttal video talking about my thoughts on how they will do at this year's 2020 Romania Pro. Thank you so much for watching, guys. That'll do it for this video. If you enjoyed bodybuilding news today and enjoy contest prep update videos, definitely consider subscribing. As always, we have lots more content coming out in the near future. And if you guys would like to support me on a personal level, you can always go to goldeneranutrition.com, and you can use my sponsored athlete code SANCH15 at checkout. And for any other supplement inquiries and apparel needs, go to sups.com, SUPPZ.com, and you can use my Armed Forces ambassador code SANCH10 at checkout. And like always, thank you so much for watching, guys. That'll do it for another episode of Bodybuilding News today, and I'll see you guys in the next one.